So you're thinking of moving to Savannah, Georgia, or the surrounding area? Well, this is the video for you. Today, we're going to take a look at Richmond Hill, which is one of Savannah's most popular suburbs. We're going to hop into my computer and take a virtual map tour. So we're going to look at things like schools and parks and places to eat, local hotspots, things like that. All right, guys, let's get to it. If this is your first time visiting our channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about what's going on in the Savannah market. I'm Jen Parmalee with Cozy Realty Group. Every day we get calls from people just like you, so whether you're moving here in 9 days or 9 months, please feel free to reach out to us. All of our information is in the description box below. We would love to help make your move to Savannah an easy one. Today, we're going to be exploring Richmond Hill, one of Savannah's most popular suburbs. So just to give you an idea, Richmond Hill is a small town outside of Savannah. I feel like it's really a hidden gem. It's got really great rated schools. It has charming neighborhoods, but it really still has that Southern hospitality and this kind of small town feel. But what is it really like to live here? Where are the best neighborhoods to settle down? Where's the best, coffee shops, places to go shopping or go out to eat? Well, stick around because we are going to be covering all of that. And by the end, you should have a very good idea of this town's layout and what makes it one of Georgia's best kept secrets. So make sure you stick around to the very end because we are going to be giving you a say in what our next videos are about. So let's start with the big picture. Let's zoom out a little bit. So downtown Savannah is right here. So we're about 20 minutes from downtown to Savannah. And then Tybee Island is over here. That's about a 45-minute drive. So that's the closest, real beach. It is, as you can see here, it's along the Ogeechee River. So one of the great things about that is there's a lot of scenic waterfront views. There's a lot of nature trails, lots of outdoor activities. It's also really close to Hunter Army Airfield is over here. And then over towards Hinesville, we also have Fort Stewart. So Richmond Hill's right in between those two military bases. It's very, very popular for military families. All right, let's talk about neighborhoods. So this is really the center of town. In Richmond Hill, there's a mix of everything. There's cozy starter homes to large, huge luxury estates. I would check out, so Main Street is right here. That is a great one to check out for starter homes. Also, Sterling Creek, which is this area right here off of Harris Trail Road. This is a great area. So both of those neighborhoods are really affordable if you're just starting out, and it's also super convenient because they're right in the middle of town. So only a couple minutes to everything. Now, if you want a little bit more elbow room, you can go out to Buckhead. So this is one of my favorite areas, Buckhead. And if you haven't already, check out, there is a video, the neighborhood tours in Richmond Hill, and I do feature Buckhead. And then this right here is Woodland Trail. Woodland Trails, their lots are about 1/3 of an acre. So you do have a lot more elbow room between neighbors. And then in Buckhead, a lot of these are going to be a 1/2 acre or more. Many of them are, so that's a good place to take a look at. If amenities are important to you, but you don't want to pay a lot in HOA fees, Buckhead is a really good option. Also, Dunham Marsh, which is just across the way. They have really, really great amenities, but pretty low HOA too. If you want something that is more luxury and on the water, Waterways is a really, really popular option. So residents have access to the marina. You have access to the boat slips and storage. They have state-of-the-art fitness facilities. They have 2 huge pools, community gardens, and a lot more things. So they've got tavern, they've got the village market, they've got the liquor store. There's a whole lot of things in this community for the members. So you don't really have to go too far if you don't want to. They have pretty much everything that they would need right there A lot of people that moved here, they really like the community. It has a very vibrant community atmosphere. A lot of our clients are from out of state, and they say that it's a great way to make friends because there's so many community things they do together. And it's funny, this is one of the only neighborhoods or communities, I should say, where a lot of our clients that are selling their homes in there are just moving to another home in the same community. But it's really important to a lot of them to stay in waterways. They just need to find a home that better fits their needs, whether they're upsizing or downsizing or want to be more on the water. So that is very, very highly recommended. And then if you want to go even more luxury, over here we have the Ford Field River Club and Golf Club. So this is a private club community. It's a luxury waterfront community. It has really breathtaking, gorgeous homes. It's got equestrian facilities. It has golf courses, private docks. There's a ton to see here. So if you are really interested in this club, then I would recommend planning a discovery visit to take a look at everything that they offer. Make sure that you understand what the buy-in fees are to the club from the beginning to, and also what the HOA fees are a year, because you want to understand that there's more expenses involved in than just the property for this particular neighborhood, because it is a club, a private club community. And then let's take a look at schools. So Richmond Hill they have really great rated schools, and as always, I recommend that you do your own research. There's several elementaries. So there's McAllister Elementary over here. We have Francis Meeks over on this side. And then Richmond Hill Elementary is over here. So there's quite a few elementary schools, and then the high school. So there is a high school right here right now, but they are building one over here at the moment. That's supposed to be open the end of next year. So definitely check out the schools and do some research on that if those are important to you. And the middle school is over here by where the future high school is going to be. And so I would do some research, especially so for the elementary schools. If there's one that you really favor, figure out, look at the maps, the school maps for Bryan County, and see what neighborhoods are in those school districts or assigned to whichever elementary school you like the best, because that can definitely play a big part in where you want to be. And then let's not forget about the parks. So one of the best parks here is going to be J.F. Gregory. Right here, this is over 330 acres, and it has walking trails. It has areas where you can hold events, which they do a lot of events there. They have the annual Ogeechee seafood event there every year. The Christmas parade usually goes through there, but there's some really nice facilities for, playgrounds. It's a very, very popular park, and it's right in the center too. It does have a big lagoon, so the walking trails are around there. It's very peaceful. Another one, so if you're looking for more like ball fields and places to Duval Henderson, which is right by McAllister. So this park right here, they have a bunch of tennis courts. They've got a lot of ball fields. There's a bark park there too that comes highly recommended. So if that's something that you're interested in, that's a really great one to look at. Or if you just need, like a big field to play on, that's a very good option. All right, what about if you want to grab a bite? So I have to say, well, we'll save that one for later. So coffee shops, if you just want like a quick breakfast and you want something good coffee, Waystation Coffee, they're one of my absolute favorites. I also really love the Three Lemons Cafe. Both of those are really great options. And then if you really want to see what the locals are like, the hot spot for dinner is going to be over here, Fishtails. So if you are visiting, I absolutely recommend you check out Fishtails, because that will give you a really good feel for the town and the type of people that live here. It's a very, very big local hotspot. And as far as shopping goes, They have right here, so there's Richmond Hill Plantation. There's a really big Publix here, and there's also a bunch of boutiques and smaller stores in this area. There's a little ice cream shop. And then along Ford Avenue, the 144, once you get closer into town on this section right here, there are some other smaller boutiques. Now, if you want to do like a big shopping day or, you're shopping for clothes and stuff like that, you might want to go into Pooler for the outlets, but there are a lot of smaller little boutiques in Richmond Hil. All right. Oh, so exits. If you are commuting, you are going to want to know where you can get on 95. There are 3 dedicated exits for Richmond Hil right now. So there is one up here, right by Cavalry. There is another exit right here, right in the center of town. And then the most recent one is off of Belfast Keller. This area right here is really getting built out. There's a new community in here, Heartwood, and Del Webb is coming next. That's going to be a 55 plus community. But this whole area, there's big plans to add a bunch of shopping in, as well as there's already some of the St. Joseph Hospital. There's a center, a campus here, or a center. They are going to be adding and expanding to that an awful lot. And then, of course, there's the future high school, which is going to be massive. So they've already built out that exit, which is great. So most of the time, it's going to be pretty easy to hop on the highway. So one thing that's good to note is if you're out in Waterways, or even if you're out in Buckhead, you are going to have like probably an extra 15 minutes or so to your commute to get from your house to hop on the highway. Whereas if you're right here, you're just going to hop on the highway, be good to go. So I would keep that in mind if your commute is something that you really care about. In case you're not aware too, so the Savannah Hilton Head Airport is over here. It's right up by Pooler, right here. And so it's super convenient to hop on the highway and just go up 95 and get to the airport too. If you end up traveling frequently, that might be something to consider. So there you have it for the most part. There's an awful lot to love about Richmond Hil. I feel like this is one of the most popular suburbs of Savannah for a reason. If you're thinking about making a move, or you just want to make more, or you just want to learn more about this amazing town, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the bell for notifications, because we are going to be putting out more neighborhood tours, more home tours. New listings that come out will be featured on here, and local tips as well. So as always, if you're planning to move to Richmond Hil or the Savannah area, whether it's in 9 days or 9 months, be sure to reach out to us. One of the biggest challenges of moving is narrowing down the area that you want to be in. So in this case, for Savannah, there's a ton of suburbs, and there's also a ton of different neighborhoods within those suburbs. So if you're planning a visit, even better. With our local knowledge, we can give you very specific recommendations of the areas to explore based on what your specific needs are. So we'd be happy to make your move an easy one. And on another note, we want to make sure that we're putting out content that is interesting to you. So please let us know. Would you rather see more neighborhood tours? Do you want to see more in-depth information on local shops and restaurants, places to eat, things to do, stuff like that? Would you want to see more in-depth tours of different homes or new construction, that type of thing? Please let us know in the comments below what you would like to see more of. And then if there's something that, we haven't thought of, please put that in the comments below too, because we, obviously want to give you content that is valuable and what you want to watch. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you for touring Richmond Hil with me today on this virtual map tour. I really hope this gives you a good feel for the area. And stay tuned for more videos. Until next time, I hope to see you around town.